So today I will rank ranters. And please subscribe if you haven't. So I will rank them based on 3 things. How entertaining they are, how nice they are to their fans, and what they talk about. Here is how. So I will watch one video in each rater in this video. I might make a part 2 and rank them on a tier list and then see if they are good or not. I was inspired by this ranter and the videos I made don't get a lot of views, but maybe I'll get some more.
Welcome back to my channel, Teddies and Smileys. First off, thank you so much for helping me hit 9,000 subscribers. Let's go. I don't even know what I'm gonna do when we hit 10,000, but I do know I'm planning to get a new device. Don't know when, and I don't know how, but I'm definitely gonna get one because playing and editing on my phone is getting harder every day. Also, I've been getting a lot of friend requests lately, and I truly appreciate all of you, but I might have to stop friending people for now. I just can't keep up with all the requests. Phineas and Ferb was a show my brother used to watch, and at first, I didn't really care for it, but the one thing that caught my attention was Perry the Platypus. His secret agent life was actually pretty cool, and that's what got me into watching the show more. Over time, I started noticing some weird things, especially about Phineas and Candace's dad. I always thought that brown hair guy, this one right here, was their real dad, but turns out, he's not. Their actual dad has never been shown in the series. Ever. I never really thought about it until someone in the comments asked me to make a video about it, so now that I've looked into it more, it's honestly kinda strange. Let's dive in. Okay, so this is just a theory, we don't actually know if any of this is true, but here's what I think based on what I found and observed. Phineas and Candace's
Phineas and Ferb is one of my favorite shows, and I'm sorry, but I'm gonna stop there because I want to avoid copyright, and I watched this video when it was published. But the link to the video is in the pinned comment.
Kids, shows, and obviously, at the time I didn't know that, there were hidden secrets inside these shows. There's also a lot of scary theories, like the Krabby Patty in SpongeBob is actually made out of crab, which is why Mr. Crab is the only crab in the show. That's kind of wild. Let's take a look at these dark secrets in kids shows.
Your videos are so addictive, but when I'm watching the lost media stuff, I sometimes be scared to get in the shower. From fan.
Join my Roblox group to be featured in a shout-out. The Amazing World of Gumball, one of my favorite shows growing up. This show kind of gives off secret vibes, so I'm not really surprised. But these secrets are a bit inappropriate.
Let's talk about one of the darkest messages in a children's show that completely went over my head as a kid, and huge content warning ahead for themes of SA and consent. It might not be a surprise that this comes from The Amazing World of Gumball, as it's known for sneaking in plenty of adult humor, but rewatching this one particular episode as an adult is really hard and honestly disturbing. I'm talking about Season 1, Episode 12, The Ghost, which again came out when I was 10 or 11, so everything completely went over my head, but it is impossible to miss now. The episode starts with Darwin and Gumball doing something that they love together, simply eating and sharing their lunches, and it goes out of its way to show you how fun this is for them. Look at their faces at the bottom. They absolutely love this. Until their lunch is interrupted by the ghost, whose name is Carrie.
Bro, I can never see Carrie the same after what she did to Gumball in this episode. How could she do that to him, even without his consent?
And she is upset because she can't eat food as a ghost, so she, wistfully says, oh, if only I could use someone's body, then I could enjoy the taste of food again, so Gumball volunteers himself to be possessed. This causes him to turn into this horrifying, sickly-looking creature that just runs around eating every single thing in its path, from entire restaurants to, hot dog vendor carts, and once Carrie unpossesses him the next morning, he wakes up on the sidewalk, covered in food, having gained a ton of weight, and full of regret. So after this first possession, pretty much every single remaining scene in the episode can be viewed as some sort of commentary on SA, particularly young men having dealt with SA, and I'm not claiming they do it well or even respectfully, as it's a kid show. They still add in jokes and goofy moments, but the creators had a very clear intention, and if you think that I'm reaching or stretching at all, just keep in mind the description that they chose for this episode is Gumball must learn to say no when Carrie the Ghost uses his body against his will.
That alone sounds so bad. It's so clear that this episode was targeted towards SA. And I actually watched this episode a couple years ago and didn't realize it.
So I'm just gonna rapid fire through some scenes that have very clear parallels with the real world in this context.
It's Carrie! She made them all go on a crazy junk food spree.
You got to eat all that food? Awesome!
No, it wasn't. I can't eat a thing after last night. Carrie's got a real problem. She made me eat until I passed out. I cannot let that happen again. Hey, Gumball. Feel like helping me eat this sandwich? Sorry, Carrie. I'm not sure I want to do that again. The cafeteria doesn't do refunds, Gumball. If Carrie likes going inside your body so much, we should make her inside somewhere she won't like. Just lock her here at school? Yeah, it's because we're having Thanksgiving here or whatever. You can have my body.
Excuse me, why did he just easily give up like that? This episode is so bad.
No, Carrie, you cannot borrow my body. Then, I'll take it!
This show is rated for 7-year-olds, but with context, those last few clips genuinely feel R-rated, and that's not even the worst part, because they decide to end the episode with this.
Is it okay if she borrows your body for a crazy junk food spree? That sounded like a yes to me.
That is like beyond disturbing for a kid show, so I'm just really curious if you guys noticed this as kids, or if you started watching it as an adult and immediately picked up on it. And also, are there any other episodes in the show that are like even close to as dark as that? Because I truly can't think of one, but maybe I just missed them.
I was so not expecting that episode to be that bad. At first when I was watching it, I was like, how is this essay? Then when I saw the episode clips I was like, oh whoa. And then the last part, when the dad got possessed by Carrie the ghost. Hello? That's so nasty. If you don't understand it, then consider yourself lucky.
Speaking of messages, there is this one book called Marisol McDonald Doesn't Match. If you look closely at the pages, there are secret words, so if an expert can translate all of that, because I'm not an expert at Spanish, in the comments please let me know what this means. One more ranter before the video ends, by the way.
And it's shocking. He did something disgusting to a 15-year-old girl, and he can't get away with this, guys. I'm going to bring the truth out so everyone knows about it. Let's begin. So Steak is a 24-year-old streamer who streams twice a day, which is a lot harder than people think. That's crazy. He also makes a lot of steal a brainrot content and is extremely rich, but he's hiding a lot of stuff. First, we shall discuss the Paley drama. As you guys know, Steak milked the drama to its last drop. He made like 16 videos on it. But what if I told you it was all faked? Well, I've got an insight from somebody we're talking about later in the video, that the Paley and Steak drama was just for money. The person who told me this also played as Vanilsha for Paley. So yeah, they're a credible source. Here are some screenshots from a group chat they had together so they could plot the staging. This isn't a huge deal. I just want people to know that all of Steak's dramas are just faked. But this is nowhere near as bad as what we discuss later. We now should discuss these try not to laugh video Steak is making with this certain Squid Game character. In this one you can see and it was even voiced by a 10-year-old at the time. There is no doubt it's meant to be a kid. Why is Steak sexualizing a kid for some extra clicks? It seems really disgusting to me. And even if it's a doll, it's still supposed to resemble a child. Steak, do better, as this is really sickening. Also, you make thumbnails that have inappropriate website names on them that your kid audience could get curious and search.
Ball strike.
Ever since Nivalk is getting hate comments like the Bills can't be this high wilted flower. This is my tier list and this is my opinion. You don't have to agree with me, and also, if you want a shout out, ask for one. See you in my next video. Bye guys.